Jirachi versus Daora. Jirachi is a very floaty and light air fighter.
Yeah.
And Daora is mostly focused on command grabs.
Awesome. Okay, the game will figure itself out. Just give it a minute. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, exactly. This is very interesting because we have a much slower character in Daora who hits a lot harder versus Jirachi, who's just gonna go all over the place here. So far, both of them just trying to clutch it out here, just go back and forth. Neither one of them really wants to run away.
This is what neutral looks like.
Indeed. Very, very much so, actually. Like, this is the embodiment of neutral, that both players... Jirachi does this a lot, and I guess it is just kind of a Jirachi thing, but it's also just a good player thing, is that they will constantly try to weave in and out of each other's attack ranges. And you're seeing... neither of them really wants to commit.
Yeah, because they both can get punished very hard just because of how their characters work. Yeah. And Jirachi has the mark and the command grab.
That's gonna cash it out.
Command grab because of the mark. But this is so far a very even game.
Ooh. We got it up. Got that mark again, but Jirachi just trying to poke, trying to get it off. Oh, successfully gets rid of it. But not able to get much else.
Having that mark on you is pretty terrifying, especially at higher percents, because you can get killed at very early percents from one command grab if you're marked.
Oh, absolutely. That's all it takes. Just one little grab can decide everything.
Yeah, and Fungus takes first stock, but they're also at easy kill percent.
They are at 101, but I mean, even then, 49% on Daora. Oh, and there it goes.
That's the command grab taking it.
But that 58% now, that's still a pretty big lead for Daora to try to have to make back.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, it's only a couple of interactions for Daora, but even still, 27. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, Fungus is a whole 2 interactions ahead. Oh, and way
the
more
up strong. The aerial up strong. Yeah, Jirachi, like I said earlier, is focused on aerial fighting, which means they get aerial strong.
Absolutely. Yeah, the air strongs on this character especially are crazy, because I think I say this, there's some things I say every time I see these characters, but it bears repeating. Most people who know the game, the base game, know Raster. And Raster, it's when Raster uses an air strong, he's leaving himself vulnerable. Jirachi does not. Jirachi's air strongs have huge range, they have great movement. They're something that is the focus of the character, and you have to respect.
Yeah, so... Ooh!
That was
yikes.
Nice.
Yeah, but still, an insane lead Fungus has here.
Goes for the dash attack, but neither one of them really getting something. Oh, that could be big.
Very, very close to death. Opengunner is.
Yeah. But still
that's
playing.
Gonna get some damage on.
Yeah. Still
it's ironic that Jirachi is strongest in the air, but they're also the most vulnerable because of how light they are.
Yeah. Oh, kicks him away.
Oh,
I was not expecting that outcome, but that really does show. Again, like we said, the only thing Daora needs is a couple good hits, and that could take the game. And Opengunner is going to take the first win so far. We still got a few more games in this set. We are going to High Dive Hideaway for the next game. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, very much an oops on the DI, but...
Yep, that DI.
I mean, that's the thing, and it's a double-edged sword, is that Rivals has much higher DI than Smash. You have a much larger influence over your movement, which is a good thing sometimes, but sometimes you can just do that.
Jirachi getting an early combo lead.
Yeah, got the lead, but they are still chipping away.
Yeah, both of these characters like to chip away a lot. And that boosted command grab gonna even more damage. It's close to even.
Ooh, misses the combo.
Ooh, going for the confirm into the up strong, which kills extremely early because of how close you are to the upper blast zone.
Yeah, very much.
Getting the mark off.
Oh.
It's interesting that Fungus isn't using Doom Desire, which is a very potent and scary tool, because it's that looming threat that your opponent has to be aware of.
Yeah, that's something I think is very interesting. Is there's like a divide. Oh, and that up strong gonna take it. But there's a divide in the Jirachi community, it seems, on people who like Doom Desire and people who don't. Because the thing about it is that it's a very good tool for just telling your opponent where they can't go, but it's almost impossible to hit.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, that's gonna
bringing
even
it back to an even game.
Yeah, it's still very close.
But yeah, Doom Desire is like more of a mental tool than like an actual physical tool. Like in a lot of workshop characters in base cast, their stage control is like actually physically there, so like you can't do a lot of things because of it. But with Jirachi's Doom Desire, it's not there until like later on.
Yeah, and we saw that double grab. That was almost devastating. But
that brought Opengunner back from a deficit.
Yeah, but exactly what you were saying is like, Doom Desire is a great tool for dealing with the future, but right now, Fungus really has to play in the present here. Doesn't really have time to set stuff up.
Yeah, just because of how much Daora is still right there in front of you, you don't have time to set up.
Yeah, it's like giving...
Oh, getting that strong, taking it.
Still not setting up the Doom Desire, but might have just wanted that positional advantage. Or again, might just not really... Like, might not just have really wanted it. It's something that I think is like... Again, it's something that it depends on the player how much they use it.
Yeah,
Fungus forgot.
A lot of the Jirachi.
Oh, it happens. I mean, Jirachi has a lot to focus on, because you have like all of your specials on Jirachi are very much useful in very specific situations. So you really have to learn all of them.
Jirachi doesn't have like any special gimmick besides like the aerial strongs, I would say, but they're still an incredibly complex character just because of the tools that they've been given.
Yeah, it's definitely like, that's something I really liked, and I said that even when they were released about Jirachi, is that a lot of creators... Oh, and again, that was at 30!
Yikes!
Oh, that was mean.
That DI was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, maybe we need to pay more attention to Daora here, because, dang, Daora is going...
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess what I was trying to say about Jirachi before we move on to the next set is I think like most characters, their creators put all of the focus into their specials to make them the most wild specials possible. And that works. That makes some really interesting characters. Jirachi's specials are like Fox specials. They're nothing too crazy. What makes them interesting is that their normals are like insane.
Yeah. Yeah, their normals and strongs and stuff. That's where Jirachi really stands out from the crowd.
Yep. We are going to be going for our next game to the ROA ring, aka Rockwall. I never see this skin. I forgot this was a thing.
I love this stage skin. Yeah, it's really cool just because like the aesthetic, I like it a lot more than Rockwall.
Yeah, I knew about CEO ring, but I always forget that there's a third one. It's the only stage with 3 stage skins.
Yeah, which is a really interesting choice. I'm surprised they haven't done it. So yeah.
Yeah, you do have to pay for CEO ring, you just don't have to pay for this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like CEO ring isn't even like, on sale for a lot of the time. That's why I don't have it.
Yeah, the thing with them, which I think is awesome, more games should do this, is that Rivals releases stages and cosmetics based on tournaments. And the reason that you can't buy them all the time is that all of the proceeds from those skins go to the tournaments. They're actively added to the pot, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, it's a cool gimmick, but it's also kind of disappointing. Like if you get into it like late in the lifespan, or like you miss a single tournament and you can't get it. But still, it's a really cool feature. But like you were saying before, maybe we should focus more on Daora.
Yeah, Daora is still going strong here. Oh, speaking of, that was great timing to bring that up.
Yeah.
But, you know, Daora's still up here, but I think that's the thing we're missing, is it's looking like Jirachi is winning up front because Jirachi does way more damage. But Daora doesn't need that damage. Daora just gets a grab and there's a good chance you're dying.
Yeah. I believe all of Daora's specials are command grabs. And they even change depending on if you get a mark or not. Not too much, but they still do change.
I think so. I think there's a couple. I think one of her specials isn't a command grab, but I don't remember if it changes into one. I believe
Down special is more of a recovery tool because it restores your double jump when you use it off stage.
Interesting.
Ooh, yikes! Getting that.
Yeah. We're seeing that lead we saw in Game 1 from Fungus turned on him.
Yeah, it seems that Opengunner with Daora has been really good at bringing it back from a deficit in all of these games.
Down special has a command grab at the end of it? Gotcha, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I thought there was one that wasn't a command grab but has like a hidden one.
But yeah. So I believe the creator of Daora said that they were mostly inspired by Iroh.
Oh yeah, because they have, they definitely, I think in, like, canon, Daora is Iroh's ancestor from the future. So I love that we have our own little lore for these characters. Oh, there it is! Seeing that eye get set up.
Doom Desire is here. And almost getting into it, but Opengunner's DI is gonna save them from getting killed by that. Because it does kill. It is very potent at kill.
Both of them are just playing super patient here. Like, even with that Doom Desire, it's not really playing as much here because of the fact that, like, neither player is really, like, capitalizing on it. Kinda trying to keep their distance, only looking for a safe way out here. And I mean, if I'm Opengunner right now, I'm not going to. Oh, that's gonna do it.
And those small rock wall blast zones gonna take it 3-0 to Opengunner.
Yeah, very good stuff overall.